not accepting your child's response.
You just answer to the conversation.
Yes.
And another way we spoke about this last session as well, expand and extend. Okay. If your child says fish, you're saying the same thing, but made fish. You made it out of paper, and I think this is going to float on paper. That's why you're giving it more. You're extending the language. Okay. Now, this is something that I'll show you right at the end. We also have some more ideas to just think about. Use the calendar. I think everybody has made a calendar, at least for the bubble students. And of course, the Pragati ones have already made it long back. So use a calendar to talk about what happened, to do a recall. What was your favorite part of today? Okay. Use a calendar to talk about what you want to do tomorrow. Talk about the schedule. Are there changes in the schedule? You could use all of that. You could use Avaz with it. Okay. You could use it to prepare the child for visitors coming in. You could use it to say that there's going to be changes. You could also use it to as social stories for changes in the routine, talk about what all are going to happen, which is different, what is expected, all of those. Another thing that we really think is important is, especially for the older ones, especially for those in the Pragati group, maybe, and also for the younger ones a little bit, but can you start modeling asking for help? Can you ask for help from your child, not from somebody else? Can you just say, Akshat, I need some help. Can you please switch on the fan? I need help. Okay. Our children find it extremely difficult to ask for a break, ask for help, ask for feedback. Accept feedback is very difficult. It's because they've been given also so many of it for so long.
Yeah.
We're always correcting, we're always changing. Help, please help me. Can you ask for feedback? Can you say, can you just tell me how is, suppose you do a mandala with the child, okay? Do some leisure time activity together and ask, how is this? Do you think I've done it well? Is it good? Whatever, okay? What can I change? So you'll be surprised, there will be so many things to change.
Yeah.
Right? Can you read the newspaper or a comic together? Can you read the sports section if that's what the child is interested in? Or the news or the whatever, the Bollywood section, whichever the child is interested in, right? How do I share the sound, Anu?
And I think the biggest thing that you said was, just to say that I'm feeling how you are taking a break. What are you doing to take a child?
Exactly. And I think one of the things that I've seen Smita do is like, and I've seen her explain it to a child, is that, when she is angry and she behaves in a manner that should not have been in front of that particular child, she'll go back and say that, I'm sorry, I did it. Next time I'll remember not to do it. It's, again, it is like, you're telling them, how exactly you can be, okay, and probably that also, like, say for example, when this will all come in the social stories, and when you're coming, like, your emotions and all of that, sometimes when you're angry, sometimes we actually shout, but you can actually shout, you might end up shouting, but you can just say that, probably I should not have done that, I should have taken a break. That's why I'm linking it. I'm sorry if you didn't get the connection.
Yeah.
So I should have taken a break, but instead I shouted at you. Next time I'll remember to take a break. Next time I'll do that. I'll go for a walk or something like that. You can just say that.
Yeah. And use your Avaz to say, I need a break.
I need a break. Yeah. So these are just thoughts for all of you to think about. These are not necessarily only Avaz driven, just especially the last part of it after the language building. It's just for you to keep thinking about how we treat our children, especially when there is a little disability tag added with it. Okay. It becomes a project. It becomes like everything becomes a project. Avaz is a project that you have to get. We do have goals. We need goals. We need to work with them. We need to have all of those. But what we really want from all of you is to start changing that perspective of it's goal driven. He has to achieve this. She has to get on to this. Yes, but they also need to have fun. They also need to connect. They also need to use. So you need to be, you know, I'm not getting the word for it, but you need to be okay using Avaz outside with when people are around. You need to be okay using Avaz anywhere and unabashedly so. Like no hesitation. Like no feeling, oh, my son has a problem, therefore I'm using Avaz. No, it's just the way we communicate. That's how we do it in our house. Right? So start thinking in those lines and a lot of things fall into place. And I wanted to share this because I think it's really cool. So this is Rachit using Avaz to ask Alexa to play a song for him. Okay. Can you hear? No. I only can't hear this. I don't know why this is not showing up. Wait, let's see. I hate it when
Have you
technical
shared the audio? Have you shared the audio?
I have, and I hate it when technical errors happen, especially when I have like a punch dialogue. Okay, it's not fair. It's just it's so cool, that whole thing. I'm so excited by that thing, and it's just not working. I'm going to use it on my. Maybe I could just share it with all of you on chat. Can you hear it now?
Alexa, Havana.
Havana by Kids Box Kids from Hungama
Very
Music.
good, Bhaiya. Very good.
Rachit, your song came.
So just this is
Yeah,
Lee
nice.
again because he likes to listen to songs. What better way than to connect technology, right? Like use Avaz with Alexa, and that everybody in the family uses Avaz. The younger one, the mother, the father, everyone uses Avaz at all times with him. So it makes a difference because it's not unnatural and it's not something that only I am doing, only my mother is doing. That means it is therapy, right? So this is not therapy. This is just a way of life. Yep. So we are done for today.
Smita, I have something to share. When I downloaded Avaz on my phone, now Avaz comes up as an option to make a audio call or a video call when you place this thing. And it is there for opening documents. I don't know why Avaz is needed for opening documents. And so it's kind of, I don't know what all is, how far it extends. What are the other things that Avaz does?
Why do you need Avaz for sharing documents?
Opening documents.
Opening documents. Yeah, and Avaz comes up as an option. Use Avaz to open documents.
Yes, it does that for me as well. I don't know why. I'll have to ask them that.
But you know what? Just check, Smita. Even I don't know. I've not seen that in the tabs or anything like that. But then probably you might be able to use an Avaz text on the document. I don't know whether that is why it is asking.
Yes, sorry. Yes. I did that with Canva. Okay, so sorry. A lot of you got your certificates in bubbles, at least with the Avaz icon. So that happened because of that, right? Yeah, that's how I was able to open it.
But it's really smart if you can use Avaz to have WhatsApp calls.
You can have Avaz to use. You do use Avaz for WhatsApp. There is the feature. So
The messages.
yeah,
not.
Sam sends messages on email and on WhatsApp.
Yes.
So if you're
and even I think on Twitter, even on Twitter.
yeah, you can share your ideas wherever. So I think if you have internet access with your tab, Fatima, you can share it with multiple on multiple social media. This thing.
So Fatima ma'am, it is you can link it to anything that is very visual rather than audio.
Yeah.
You might not be able to make calls, but you might be able to text message, mail, or used in documents and all of those.
So is it that you can type it and it'll go from text to voice? Will it go that way?
Text to voice, I don't think so. Probably they might have to add that feature in. But right now it's all completely visual.
Have a conversation where he's typing, but it goes on
So
to.
it's basically very good for chat and mail and all of that.
So you can have a WhatsApp group with all his cousins or all his people who he likes. And yeah, okay, super. So you can have a group with all his cousins and he can use Avaz. So he can remove the pictures. You can go away from the picture mode to the keyboard mode directly. So you can remove all the pictures. If you go to the settings, what we had also shared with you, it'll show you how to remove the settings. So it can just be like he's clicking on some words and it can be a message that he's typed to his cousins or friends or whoever.
But this you can
Yeah.
directly do on WhatsApp instead of going through Avaz. I mean, if we can type.
No,
So in so
from
yeah,
Avaz it is.
no, so you can do it on WhatsApp. So what's the big deal of doing it on Avaz? The only thing is the prompting is more relevant in WhatsApp or any of the other features. You have these autocorrect. A lot of times they go a little, it's
Yeah.
not the word that you're looking for. So here you can customize that to having predictability, which is more linked to what he's trying to type. Right. So that might be a better thing for him to start with. And of course, he can always move towards using Avaz, I mean, using
Yes.
WhatsApp or any of those directly.
So, so the thing is that I think, like how Smita said, is like when you're clicking, also you can click on the pictures with the words, but in the message box, you can make sure that only the words appear.
Okay.
There is a feature like that also. So then, when he's sharing it via WhatsApp, actually only the message will go, not the pictures.
Yeah.
So that actually can be done.
No, I think what Fatima was saying is also that on WhatsApp itself, he can do it. No, he doesn't have to
I know,
go to
I
Avaz
understood that.
for that.
I understood that.
But
I
I
understood.
think it would be good if it is from text to voice. And if
Yes, yes.
Change. Yeah,
So, yeah, text to voice. Yeah.
I think I'll give you Lakshmi's number. You talk to her and give her this suggestion.
like yesterday, he wanted to say that the coronation was happening. And I couldn't understand coronation the way he was saying it. Coronation or whatever. I couldn't follow at all. He called up Sujata to tell her that he's going for a holiday to Kodaikanal. Sujata couldn't understand that he was going for a holiday to Kodaikanal. And she just said, okay, whatever. And then I typed it on his phone and then he sent the message. So that is needed for him to, say it clearly.
Right. Yeah. I think, yeah. So
I think Smita, like one of the things that we can do is like probably, I mean, this is a little long driven. So say because everything that is put on text on the hours, you can have the option to speak it out, right? So when he is on call, if he types it on it and then he just speaks it out, the other person can hear it.
he
It will not
records
go
it
as a
instead
voice
of-
message. Yeah.
Yeah.
It will
He
not go as a
records-
voice message probably or whatever.
Yeah. We'll have to try it out. Fatima, I think let's just take some time and try out all the options with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Anybody have any other doubts? I think Parveen ma'am wanted to know how to get off something. Revive the hidden pictures. You just go back to edit and show instead of click on all the pictures that you want to show and you click on show, it will come back.
Yeah.
It's in the settings video, ma'am. If you just go back and check on that, it's all there.
Yes, ma'am, I got it that correct. Thank you.
No problem. Okay. If there's no other doubts, I think we can say bye. Bye bye. Bye.